Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's December the 9th, 2021. Stellar price prediction. Why can we see, or could we see Stellar hit 50 cents? Is it possible? Can we see that happen relatively soon? Now, when I say soon, I'm saying a couple of months, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months or so. Let's try to figure that out today. Well, welcome to HueFin, also known as HueFin. This is what I do. I make sure that we pay attention to the price and the recent price movement so that we can get an understanding as to where price is going to go in the future, so that we can capitalize from it. So if you guys want to learn more, or at least you guys want to have a heads up as to where I'm looking for a price to go, make sure you hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe here to the channel. So now real quick, let me talk about my last one. Yes, I'm going to talk about my last price prediction in Stellar. You guys can already see it. It wasn't right. I didn't get it correct. The price in Stellar, instead of it going up, went down instead. See? I'm going to be real and fully transparent with my price predictions. I don't hide when my price predictions go against me. I don't. I'm not like all these other cryptocurrency YouTube channels to where they only hide and show you the good ones. No, I want everyone to see the good ones as well as the bad ones, because we can learn from every situation to become more proficient at price predicting. So check this out. Yeah, I didn't get it right. Now let's try to learn from it though. So I did a video on November the 15th, right? November the 15th was the last video that I did. You guys can go back and listen to what I said, and you guys can come back and see what actually happened to the price. Now, first of all, we was looking at the market in Stellar trying to uphold this ascending line, right? We was paying attention to that trend because that is what was going to keep price elevating, keep price going up, right? Now, from out the gate, we can tell as I zoom in on this price chart that the strength really didn't come through. I mean, look at this right here on November the 16th. Instead of the price going up, instead of the price actually maintaining price above that ascending line, the sellers pushed the price down. That was the first clue. That was our first indication right there to say, hey, yeah, I know you all wanted to see this price go up in Stellar, but I got other plans. I'm going to push the price down. That was the first time right there. So we're like, okay, cool. We got it. We can see that the weakest came into the market in Stellar on November the 16th. Cool. We got it. But that doesn't mean that we need to exit out the position right then. Let's give it a while. Let's just see if it was a fluke. Let's just see that that was a fake out, that the market was trying to trick us into thinking that we're going to continue to go lower in price, right? So we pushed this out. We waited another day. Let's say we did the 17th. See that? The market held support in Stellar on the 17th. So as we continue to see this price in Stellar literally just consolidate, right? We need to pay attention to say, all right, what's really going on? These price boards that I've just circled, I mean, what are we really seeing the most of? Are we seeing a lot of selling, or are we seeing a lot of buying? Which one is really going on? Because you can tell that not only did we break this overall trend, which is an indication of weakness, might I add, we also saw the inability of Stellar's price of breaking above 35 cents. That was restriction. So you guys can see all of these days to which the market was simply trading sideways, we were seeing issues with the market in Stellar breaking above 35 cents. Yeah, now we inched above it. Yeah, we trade above 35 cents, but price never closed above 35 cents. All of those trading days right there, price continued to close below it. That was another indication that the price in Stellar was weak, that there was more selling going on in its space. So which day would we have let the play go though? Right? Which play? It would have been right here. Okay, right here on December the 3rd. Now, why would I say right there? Because it shows you that that was the last gasp of the buyers trying to break price above 35 cents. Now, why would I say that then? Because if I take away these days right here, right, those days wasn't applicable. If I was just to look at this day right here, why would I say that this was the last gasp of the buyers trying to push price above 35 cents? Because you guys can see the price bar as well as the volume. Look at this volume increase, right? Look at that comparative to what has happened in the market before then. We haven't seen that much volume in Stellar since November the 10th. And that when price was around 43, 44 cents, and we still got pretty much the same type of price bar. That tells us right there that the market is no longer anticipated to go up. So we would have to cut the play on that day right here on the close and say, yeah, we didn't get this right. The market continues to reflect the weakness. We need to go ahead and cut the play. That's about 16.89%. Cool, right? Would you rather have 16.89% or would you rather have about 26? This is how you're able to read the market to minimize losses. Because so many people try to come through and they want you to hold on and wishing, and then you turn it to hoping, and then you're sitting holding the bag, waiting for the price to come back up just to break even. You're not going to get everything correct and accurate all the time. So you got to know not only when to take the profitability, you also need to know when to minimize losses. And it was on that day in this particular situation. Okay, so just another educational teaching moment that we all can utilize to become more proficient at looking at price predictions, to become better at understanding what the market dynamics really are so that we can see where price is going to go. All right, so now let me get rid of this because we need to talk about seeing the price in Stellar getting that 50-cent level, right? So let's try to figure this out. First things first. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out. And you guys can tell that the market in Stellar is pretty much in a consolidational trading range. Yeah, we're not really seeing this market giving us this type of price direction that we did in the beginning of the year, right? We were in a surefire uptrend in the beginning of this year. Well, now we're just pretty much seeing this, right? Now, that's not necessarily a negative thing. That's not necessarily a positive thing, but it gives us an understanding that the probability of Stellar hitting 50 cent is still there. It is still on the table. Okay. Now, seeing that we are trading around 29 cents for us to hit 50 cent, I don't want you all to think that's going to happen in one day. I don't want you all to think that's going to happen in a week. It needs to be a progressional thing for us to really be confident that once we do hit 50 cent, it's going to be something that we'll be able to stay there for a while. Okay, so we're seeing the market consolidate for Stellar. That will kind of let us know that we can see this price hit that 50 cent level, right? So now let me bring this down because recently the price in Stellar right here on December the 5th came and held 22.5 cents. We need that to continue. This is the basis of our consolidational trading range, okay? And I'm going to continue to hold this restriction area up here around 43 cents. So let me extend both these lines out a little bit further. Now, this is it. This is that sideways trading consolidational trading range right now, okay? So literally we can expect us to continue to give us this type of trading to where the market in Stellar will continue to bounce in between these two lines, right? So as we continue to go out through the rest of this year, beginning 2022, we need to pay attention on how strong the buyers will come through, because I'm already noticing from the price chart perspective that this area right here is restriction in between these two other lines, in between our support and restriction levels. That's restriction. Okay. So let's see if we have the ability for Stellar to hit 50 cents. Let's see how far away we are first. So we're about 71%, 72% away from Stellar hitting 50 cents. Okay. Now let me show you all the 2 weeks time frame here into the market in Stellar, so you guys can see it. I'm not really bearish. I'm not really bullish in the market in Stellar. The market is pretty much stable as of this particular moment. Now, seeing that we are trading at the basis of this trading channel, we need to be leaning more towards expecting price to go up, right? Yeah, we are. We need to be thinking that way. Check this out on the weekly. So again, this market has determined that the buyers are still in control of Stellar at 25 cents, maybe 23.5, right? 22.5. They're still in control, because if they wasn't in control at those price levels, best believe that we would have broken that support level and price would have gone a lot further, but we didn't see that. So that's a good thing to see. Let's look at this on the monthly perspective, right? Look at this. So even though the price in Stellar is not necessarily glaringly strong, is not glaringly giving us any indication that the market is extremely weak, we can use that as a stability symbol indication that the market is not necessarily anticipated to do much. It's not really anticipated to go a lot of places, right? Now look at this. This is on the 2-day time frame. And over the last couple, let me circle it, these 2-day price bars right here, we can see that buyers were controlling the market. They came in and felt that Stellar was relatively cheap, and they came and was able to prop up the price, which is why we're seeing on these 2-day price bars, the market closing at the high. They're here. But look at this current one. Okay. They're still in there battling between the sellers. The sellers are still selling their Stellar in this space. We need to see the volume dry up, because once that volume dry up, it kind of lets us know that the buyers will have too much work ahead of them to continue to push up this price. We need to see that. So on this current 2-day price bar, this volume definitely needs to remain light. It has to, for us to know that the sellers are out the way. So what do you think we need to do then? Are we going to play the strength into the market for Stellar? Because yes, I am. I'm going to play the strength into the market in Stellar. Now, for us to go to 50 cents, I'm not going to predict that right now. We need to see Stellar's price inch up higher towards this upper restriction line that is on my chart, around 42, 43 cents, and then we'll bring that back into fruition. But is it possible? It sure is, especially by us noticing Stellar's price consolidating and trading within this trading range, right? But just not right now. So my price prediction is going to be for us to see Stellar's price inch up higher. The ultimate area is going to be around 35 cents. Okay, that's the ultimate area that I'm looking for Stellar's price to go. Second, let me show you the first area that we need to nibble off the market in Stellar. Okay, so it's going to be around 32 cents. Okay, 32 cents is where we need to nibble and eat off this particular play. Not to be greedy, just to understand that we want to bag some of our profitability, bring back the soldiers with the bread, and we could keep it safe in our account. Right there around 32 cents. 35 is the second level. All right, so this is it right here. Don't want to waste too much of your time and give you all the prediction. All right, so yeah, we're going to play the strength into the market in Stellar as of this moment. I'm not going to be extremely bullish, trying to give you all to think that stuff is going to hit 50 cents. Not right now. We're in the beginning stages. We need to stair step our way to see us hit 50 cents, but this is a great start for us to at least get started in that push. So this is my price prediction. It's your turn now. Let me know your price prediction for Stellar. I mean, where are we going to go? Drop your price prediction for Stellar in the market over the next couple of weeks. Give me 4 weeks. In 4 weeks, where do you think the price is going to be? We're expecting it to go up a little bit. So what are you thinking? Let me know. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.